Hey Jack,
Yes.
do you want to play a round of airplane trivia?
Always.
For 3 airplane trivia points, do you know outside of the A319, A320, A321, outside of the domestic A320s, what's Finnair's most commonly used aircraft type?
A350.
So this is inside Kansai's international airport now. It's split into 2 terminals. You've got the north wing and the south wing. Jackie, did you know that this is the world's longest terminal building?
Did not know that.
She's lying. I told her that a couple of seconds ago before we filmed this. But yeah, this is world's longest terminal building apparently. 1.7 kilometres end to end. There's a train, there's actually 2 trains that can take you from one side to the other on the north wing and another train that takes you one side to the other on the south wing. Served a little welcome drink. This is a bilberry cocktail. I don't know what a bilberry is. I like bilberries now. Also, a small tub of vegetables. This is the lunch service then. I ordered the vegetarian meal like I normally do. Jack had the seafood version, so I'll put a picture of what she got up here now. But I basically got some really nice fresh crispy vegetables, some mushrooms, get a choice of breads on the side. There's the Finnish rye bread that you can get. There's a no alcohol beer, which is great. I don't really drink very much alcohol, but sometimes the taste of a beer is nice, especially on a flight. So you can get a 0 alcohol beer, which is great. And all the glassware is designed. This is the Itala design that you've probably seen before, but they were telling me they had these specially made for one of the first flights that Finnair did between Finland and New York back in the 70s. So it's got this really cool kind of retro 70s style to the glasses. These are beautiful, proper glassware. These are plastic, proper glasses. Love the design of these. The design actually, in fact, the design of everything so far on board has just been impeccable. Thank you.
So much for your pasta. Can I get you some more bread or something else to drink? Would you like to have some more butter?
I got to be honest, I don't normally finish food on planes. I don't know what it is. I mean, sometimes you're not that hungry and sometimes the food's not always that good, but those 2 courses that I just had, fantastic. Everything was really, really tasty. For dessert now, I was given the choice of cheese. There's a cheese course, or you can have something sweet. I said something sweet, and then the lady said, we have ice cream and we have cake, and I said yes. The Finnair A350 Business Class seat is a fully reclining flatbed with the following features: international power socket for your laptop, USB, headphones, reclining functions for your big seat and for your little seat. No, this is a lumbar support thing, I think. You can move it around. In-flight entertainment system panel. A reading light. Too bright. Small storage area for books, iPhones and cows. And flat screen TV. Press that switch, TV opens. Interactive maps they have on some flights. These are the best. You can scroll around, zoom out, zoom in. You can see exactly where you are. You can zoom right into, if you're over a town, you want to know what town you're over. Well, like we just passed over some mountains just back there a second ago and I wanted to see where they were. You can zoom in, find out what they are. It's brilliant. You can also get little facts along the way as well when you're passing places. Look, let's have a look at Moscow. Once again, we find ourselves ourselves in the position where I'm one of the few people on the flight now who has got the window shade open. Because we're travelling west to east and we started in the morning, this is going to be a daytime flight all the way through. People are trying to get some sleep and most of the window shades have gone down, but yeah, you know me, if you've watched this channel for a while, you know how much I love looking out the window and just watching the view as we go past whilst I'm editing or doing some work. And flying over this northern part of Russia before, which I don't think I've ever done actually. I've never done this route from Japan to Helsinki for sure. But flying this far north, you get some views that you just don't get on some other flights that you might take elsewhere in the world. There are just ranges of mountains that just stick up out in the middle of nowhere, so you've got this flat land and then this huge range of mountains that stretches as far as the eye can see. It's just incredible terrain, and I can't bring myself to pull that window shade down because I just think I'm going to miss something. Some vlogs at the moment. Also discovered that at the front of the business class cabin you can help yourself to snacks. That was good. Right, time now for the amenities kit, and it's a special one on this plane. Look, as amenities kits go, maybe it's a little bit on the sparse side. I mean, earbuds, toothbrush, some cosmetics and an eye mask. It's kind of, you know, sometimes you do get a little bit more, but saying that, you do get it in a really nice Marimekko bag. Amenities kit rating for this flight, well, design 5 out of 5, but I'll give it 3.5 toothbrushes out of 5. Because Airplane Trivia has proven slightly successful on this trip so far, I decided I'm going to do one more question. Okay, in America you have N registered aircraft, in the UK it's G registered, VH in Australia, but what's the registration prefix for planes that operate out of Finland? The answer to that question is O. No, it's O, like OH. Got the second meal service now. There's about just over 2 hours to go until we get to Helsinki, so there's a kind of probably a lunch it's probably a lunch meal that we're having now. I've got a gnocchi, looks like, with tomato sauce, a few vegetables, some fruit and a roll. You know, I rarely review airlines. I just like to make these videos for you so you can experience what it's like travelling with different airlines, travelling in business class on different carriers. But I have to say, Finnair on the Airbus A350 today has been phenomenal. It's been really, really good. Like, the seat and the environment itself, I think, is really well laid out. The aircraft is incredibly quiet and very, very smooth. And I just love the A350. I'm a bit of a fan of it. The staff have been amazing. The food, to be honest, apart from maybe 1 or 2 meals that I've had on Qatar in the past, I don't think I've had better food on an aeroplane than I've had here. The design in the cabin, you know, things like the cups, the cutlery, everything has just been really cool. I honestly think this could be one of my favourite business class experiences I've ever had. If you want to see some other videos of business class experiences, I've made a quick playlist which you can have a look up there. It's got Singapore Airlines, Qantas, Sri Lanka, and a whole bunch of other airlines in it as well. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, consider clicking on the subscribe button.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to sunny Helsinki. Please remain seated and keep your safety belts fastened until the captain has switched off the safety belt sign and the plane got to complete standstill.